Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're having an amazing day. As you can see, I picked up some stuff from Beyond Polish. I grabbed a bunch of these D&D gel polish lacquer duos. I've been so excited to play around with them. I've heard so many great things about D&D, and I've played around a little bit behind the scenes, trying them out, wanted to see if I liked them enough to share them with y'all. And yes, I am literally obsessed. So the theme for this mani, you guys have probably seen it on my hands a million times before now because I did film this a while ago. But I know that St. Patrick's Day is coming up. And while most of you know that I am not the biggest fan of greens on me, and I know St. Patty's Day is all about the green, I figured I wanted to do something kind of Lucky Charms inspired, but I am not that talented as to draw everything and do hand painted art, although it's something that I aspire to do in the future. So if you're curious about seeing my journey with very detailed nail art, let me know down below and I might record some stuff for you guys. But we're going to do just some basic Lucky Charm inspired nails. It's going to be a different color on every nail, and then we're going to chrome them later. I know chrome is so hot right now, and I cannot stop using it, so we're going to do some chrome later. But this is going to be just a basic gel polish manicure, and I'll give you a few tips and tricks along the way to get your gel polish game up to where you might want it to be, and that's going to start with a gel base coat. If you're doing this over like a dip nail or over an extension, you may not need a gel base coat, but I do find that it helps keep your gel polish from running and it spreads much more evenly. So I am pro gel base coat, even on enhancements if you have them on already. I'm just working on my natural naked nails right now. I have nothing on them except for a little peel off base coat. I do use UNT peel off base coat. It'll be linked down below along with everything else I'm using in the video. So I'm going to get my base coat on. I'm using the one from Elegance. And I'm going to give this a 30-second cure before we get into the gel polish. Quick reminder that if you're using any type of nail product, be it gel polish, dip powder, whatever your builder gel, poly gel, whatever you're using on your nails, do not get product on your skin. If you do get product on your skin, remove it immediately because the last thing you want is a gel allergy. So I did switch up a couple of the colors after getting the bottles open. Not a couple, one. I switched up one color. It's this one. I'll leave the names and the details down below. So I'm just going to go in with my first coat. You want to keep your gel polish layer super duper thin, and that's going to be for a couple of reasons. One, you don't want to flood your sidewalls or your cuticles because, again, we don't want skin contact, right? We want to keep this off the skin as best as we can to avoid contact dermatitis in the future. But also, you don't want to run into your cuticles and your sidewalls. That's going to make everything very, very messy. You don't want to flood things like that. It's really difficult to get out of the cracks and crevices. And also, if you cure product that's on your skin or flooded into your cuticle area, into your sidewalls, you have a really good chance of the product lifting later, unless you want it to lift, in which case, do what you got to do. But additionally, the gel polish will cure much more evenly and much more completely if you keep the gel layers super duper thin. If you can see, I think you can see and get a good idea of what I'm doing. I do start the gel polish pretty much in the center of my nail, and that is because wherever you put that brush down on your nail, that's where a majority of the product is going to land. I don't want that to be in my cuticle area or near my sidewalls because, again, that can cause flooding. Now, the gel base does a pretty good job of preventing that, but if you're going ham with product right up at your cuticle area, you're likely going to have flooding. So I like to start in the center of my nail, gently push the product into the cuticle area, and then brush it down the rest of the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and get all 5 colors on all 5 fingers. If I feel like I need to flash cure in between nails, I'll go ahead and do that. Flash cure is really nothing more than a 10 to 15 second cure. It is not cured completely, but it is locked in place, so it's not going to move around while you're doing the rest of your nails. Not necessary for most of you, probably not necessary for me, but I like to err always on the side of caution. I don't want that product moving around or leaking somewhere while I'm doing other nails, so I go ahead and flash cure pretty much every 2 nails or so. And then once I'm done with the entire hand, I'll go in and cure for a full 60 seconds. So I don't really have any rhyme or reason as to where the colors are going. I didn't want to put super similar colors next to each other You could if you wanted to do more like a gradient or a rainbow type effect, but I was just going kind of willy-nilly with the colors on my hands, and I think it came out super cute. You guys will have to let me know in the end. Let me know if this is something you guys would do on your hands, if you like that whole different colors on every finger trend that's going around right now, or if you're more, give me just one color. Because that's usually who I am. I'm a very basic manicure person. If you guys haven't figured it out by now, if you're new here, hi, I'm Marla Kris. I do nail content. I do what? Did you hear that? I do nail content twice a week, every week. You can subscribe. I would love to have you if you feel like sticking around. And if you like this video at some point while you're watching it, feel free to give me a thumbs up. It actually really helps out my channel. Anyway, like I was saying, I do prefer a very basic manicure, but sometimes I'm feeling a little wild and I need to go a little crazy. And that's this moment right here where I was feeling like I needed to manifest spring. We had another cold front come through as I was filming this video and it was super cold. So I went in with all the colors. And you know what? I'm not even mad. I really love the way this manicure came out. I did rock it for as long as I could until the peel base decided it was time to go, which was sadly after about 3 days. But while I wore this, I was literally in love. And wait till you see these colors with the chrome effect later. Oh my gosh, brings it to a whole new level. You guys know I've been obsessed with the chrome lately, and this manicure needed it. I mean, it really didn't. If I'm being 100%, this manicure looked adorable as it was, but the chrome just elevated it to the next, and I'm living for it. So I did cure everything. I did 2 full coats of each color, and I'm going to go in with a no wipe gel top coat. Y'all know I love the Gelish Top It Off. It's not a no wipe, but for chrome, you do want a no wipe gel top coat. So I'm going in with the Adrada. I'm going to do a full coat of the no wipe gel top on every single nail, and I'm only going to cure this for about 20 seconds. That's where I find my little magic moment to happen with the chrome. If you are skipping the chrome, you can do whatever gel top coat you want, cure for a full minute. But we're going to do 20 seconds. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to rub the chrome on every single nail. Cure it again because we want to make sure that top coat is completely cured. So I'll cure it again for a full minute, and then we're going to seal it all in with one more coat of the gel top coat. So one thing you're going to want to know about chrome is that it will show off every imperfection of your nail in your nail. So I like to bounce my nails around in the light, go upside down, let everything level out really well before I cure. That way my chrome is super level and doesn't show imperfections. Now I'm going to take the chrome powder. I like using my finger to apply this, but if you're more comfortable using one of those silicone tools or an eyeshadow applicator, you can totally do that. And I'm going to buff that really well, applying decent pressure. I mean, I'm kind of going in. Buff it into every single nail and watch how they all transform. After I'm done buffing in the chrome, I'm going to give the nails another cure just to make sure that top coat that I put down initially is fully baked and completely cured so I don't get a gel allergy. And then we're going to seal it all in. So I'm going to go ahead and get these top coated. That's going to seal everything in. I'm using my Gelish because you guys know I love it right now. If you wanted to do this with dip powder, you can absolutely do this with dip powder instead of using gel polish. And then you'd want to use the Sparkle & Co. Top Pure. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll leave it up in the cards for you guys to check out. Completely gel-less chrome. It works amazingly. Check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But I am a gel polish person, so I have no issue using gel. But again, you can do this completely and totally with no gel if you wanted to. I love this manicure literally with my whole entire heart. It is giving all of the blue moons and yellow stars and purple diamonds from Lucky Charms that I love so much. You guys will have to let me know what you think down below. And you know, after looking at this for a couple of hours, it was giving, who watches Dexter or watched Dexter? It was giving that fake hand with every nail a different color, that prosthetic. Completely unintentional, but that's exactly what I thought of after doing this manicure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.